And where we have the blind leading the blind, the Smith brothers putting waste oil into the waste oil burner for the very first time. Greg here is our expert person, competent, so some say. And there is Billy putting oil into the unit.
So it takes 50 litres?
Apparently it takes 50 litres, but Brindley's back ain't going to cope with that amount of bending over. Brindley's fucked already, so Trev's taking over. And in it goes the black stuff. Get in there, my son.
Don't use oil, obviously, with like water in it. It don't like that. No.
What about with petrol in?
No. Don't use petrol or
petrol or a petrol oil mix.
No. Very small amounts of petrol.
So says our expert. Trevi reckons that's enough. Okay, the rag is in the burner. The rag is there.
That's low heat. Right. That's high heat.
Alright.
Show me again there. It's got to be on low heat to start. To number one.
Number one.
Put some power on over at the spur, which is there. Oh, some noises happening.
Right. When that does start burning, when the fan comes in, this one, turn it on to number two. So that turns all your safeties on.
Alright.
We've got to wait now. Things that wear are that tube. Eventually, after 6 months or something, it will be blocked.
Oh, right.
How much? 6 months?
Yeah, put a drill down it.
Goodness. Well, we're waiting for it to happen here. There's fuck all happening. There's no oil on the fucking rag.
If it actually ever blocks, it comes back in, it recirculates it.
Oh, right.
Trevi is clearing up the excess mess.
The fucking mess he made earlier, ain't it?
This is all kicking off now. I've only got 18 minutes of video left. Can we hurry this up a bit?
Only turn it off there. Don't turn it off at the mains.
Alright.
Because it keeps running until it's cooled down enough, and then it shuts down when it's
Still no oil on the rag. As you can see down in the drum. And Brindley thinks it's funny. Oil is on the rag. And Greg the man is igniting the rag.
trying to.
Poof! He's just lost his hair.
There's any puffs in here. They're up the workshop.
He's got one.
Here we have to artificially light the rag now because it just wasn't fucking happening. Oh, we've got fire going. Okay, the rag is lit. Oil is dripping onto the rag. On goes the cover thing with a lid on it. And in goes something else. Ah, the heat drum. In goes the heat drum. See, Greg knows his shit. And the brace is then pushed into position, the canopy is brought down, and all we've got to do is wait for the fan to go. Thank you very much for the lighter there. As soon as the fan goes, it goes on to number two.
You'll see it go orange, then all of a sudden it will go blue.
We're waiting for that little light there. See the switch there goes to number two after the fan starts running. Well, we're all waiting in anticipation here. Trev's ready to do an MOT. Waiting for this thing to kick off.
10 minutes. And it may smoke.
Brindley's still in amazement of the sheer technology of this device. He's actually going to put the handle on, which he forgot to do earlier after disassembling this unit for 6 months.
I think one of them's...
Brindley is actually struggling with the technology of today, namely with a screwdriver. In his day it was an AF flathead.
The last couple of times
Brindley is in there screwing on the lid, the new handle. Is there an issue here, Brindley? He's having a big issue with his screwdriver.
Open up these holes, mate.
Opening up the hole. Not done that much of that in your lifetime, have you? Hole opening.
The big no-no is
Come on.
you've got to let it cool
Got
down.
to let it cool down. So you just turn it off on that then.
This man in his prime was a shagger.
It'll keep
Can you
blowing,
believe it?
Keep blowing, and then it'll go down and down. You hear it.
More words from Greg there. What are we waiting for now, Greg? This is Greg, the expert. Are we still waiting for the fan to cut in? That little object in there. A little bit about the unit. It's got a fuck off chimney on it. Like that. Waste stall burner.
Diameter would be nice, yeah.
And it's a Thermobile AT307
Yeah.
that we have not got the book for. And look at that. Whopping great erection.
Right.
I don't know if you can quite see that, but there is flames growing through that little inspection hole there. Flames are happening in there.
If you say so, mate, I will say no. I'm not going to argue with you.
And your name is
Fred.
Fred. Now Fred has just popped in for a cup of tea. A lot of loafers coming here for that. But no doubt Fred has some official business
Of course.
because he's so smartly dressed. Still.
Is it for the whole building or is it just for the...
Oh no, it's to heat the workshop, this unit. We're still waiting for the fan to kick in.
I've seen the white.
Oh, there's smoke coming off the unit now. It is a little bit niffy side because it is brand new. I don't know if you could see the smoke stratifying there.
Those yellow flames will begin to go more and more blue and blue.
We're still waiting for the fan to kick in, for the heat accumulation to occur. Brindley, stand up straight, you'll fuck your back up. As you can see, Fred's here as well. We've got Greg the expert. Trev's loafed off in disinterest. And we are waiting for all this thing to kick in. Any minute now we should have some fan activity before the workshop burns down. As you can see, it's located next to the spray booth here. And this could all go very, very, very wrong. Yeah.
That's really jetting in nicely.
Oh yeah, now you can definitely see we are jetting beautifully. We did have a slight orange glow and now we are cooking, dude. Greg seems to think the whole cylinder, you can see it's now bluing. It's got to be blue really.
It may even go cherry red.
It may even go cherry red, he said, before the fan kicks in, but that is the point of heat distribution in the workshop. Joking aside, this is really Brindley. Now you see we have fan happening. You can hear the noise and now we need to go down to this switch.
That's on there, that's beginning, that's the heat you'll get.
And we need...
It's still on number one.
That's still on. Yeah, you put it onto 2,
Yeah.
which all the safeties are on now, because if it overheats it'll shut.
Just run that by us again, Greg. We've now switched the switcher onto number 2, which enables
The safety devices.
the safety devices. So if we do drive into this with a car, inadvertently, we can knock it off. And all this warm air coming out. I wouldn't say it's blisteringly warm yet, eh, Brindley? I think what we need to do now...
You come near it, son.
That's lovely. I'll tell you what, you get a cold winter's morning.
Right, oh that is beautiful. But what we need to do now, can we actually move that regulator there to high? We've now put it in the high position for high heat. Oh yes, we're happening. We're cooking on gas. In fact, it's oil, waste oil. Dead bodies, anything we need to get rid of is going to be burnt in this unit. Including Brindley's old underpants and false teeth. Well, we're all really in agreement that this is a surprising unit. To say that we're burning waste oil, of course, which is to the company, is absolutely free. And I've got to say, sweat is now running down my temples on this cold August afternoon. It's a good job I didn't wear pants, otherwise I'd be chafing. It's so warm and sweaty down here. Much to the amusement of Greg and Brindley. And that pretty much concludes our demonstration. It ain't too smelly. It's got a good draft of heat coming out of this unit. All I can say is I've got to eat my words, because I said what a waste of fucking time that would be. I think we ought to have another 4 of these in the workshop.